I've been helping people with money for more than 20 years, but no one stumped me more than the princess.
I love to shop. I love having nice things. I've never thought about debt. I definitely deserve the finer things. Jewelry, clothes, makeup, everything.
I'm here to help this princess take control of her money and her life. Over the next 6 weeks, she'll live on a strict cash diet and complete weekly challenges. How can you spend 27% of your income on transportation and another 15% on your hair? If this princess has what it takes, I'll transform her from spender to saver. And I'll give her up to $5,000 to help her pay down her debt.
Put the dress on your card. I can't. You know I will pay you on Friday.
No changes, no money.
Oh, 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 she's a princess. She's a princess.
Meet Tanya.
My name's Tanya, and I'm 24 years old.
Tanya works in a drugstore in cosmetic sales.
I need to look a certain way because I am working in somewhat of a fashion industry.
And it's her perfect excuse to shell out like a celeb. Buying flashy fashion labels, luxury limo rides, and high-cost hair extensions.
As soon as she gets it, she spends it. That's her attitude for money. You could have the hottest outfit, great makeup, but if your hair is not right, it ruins the whole look. I love being in the limelight.
She is very diva. When she walks in, she wants to make sure all eyes are on her. If they're not, she's like, look at me.
I don't see it as being a diva.
She is diva-ish. If she doesn't have her way, she will give you screw face, silent treatments. She'll just do what she can so she can have it the princess way.
While she seems to be living the glamorous lifestyle, this damsel is always in distress.
Oh my gosh, so I'm sitting at the gas station and my debit is not working. The way I look, and then to have a declined debit card, it's like, come on.
The worst part of it all is when she's unhappy because she can't afford the necessities. This is exactly where this money went. Hair, nails, makeup, clothes.
Give me your credit card, I will give you back the money Friday.
She will borrow money and lie about where it's going.
I borrow from my grandmother, from my father. Call Dad. Mother, my boyfriend Jamal. I have a different system for each person.
Yes, I will cover it, my love. It amazes me sometimes. Sometimes I don't even know how, but she does it.
I didn't have enough cash to get my hair done, so I ended up borrowing about $400 off my grandmother's Visa.
So it is.
Because she hands out so much cash to Tanya, her grandmother's been forced to get a line of credit to make ends meet. And just weeks ago, Jamal moved out of their rented basement apartment, leaving Tanya with one less income.
My spending habits did cause a bit of tension between Jamal and I.
Handouts aren't helping, so her friends and family have decided to cut her off.
Yeah, I think she would benefit from being cut off.
To put a stop to it.
Definitely, it's a good idea to cut her off.
And they've called me in to set her straight. Tanya loves to be the center of attention, but at this nightclub, she'll be scrutinized under a much harsher spotlight than she's used to.
I'm Gail Voss-Oxlade.
Hi, Gail. Nice to meet you.
Why don't we start with just a big general question? How much debt is too much debt?
100?
$100,000? Really? How would you ever pay that back? Or is it your intention never to pay it back? Maybe you get to $100,000 and then you go bankrupt and wash it all away. Really?
Yes, that's exactly what I thought.
Can you see that you have some stuff at risk here? Kayla's tired of it. Okay, let's see what she sees.
I believe that she puts on the anxiety act to get the money from everyone to help her.
What does it feel like when you hear her say stuff like that?
Sad.
Let's see Jamal.
I'm scared to see this.
I think she knows I'd be saving a lot more money and I'd have a lot more if so much of it wasn't going towards her. If it doesn't change, there will be no coming back.
Do you love him enough to change?
Yes, I do.
This is your grandmother.
If they need help, I'll go without, but I have to give it out of my credit card that she has to pay back. Otherwise, it's just my pension, which isn't very much.
But she makes more than you do.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
What do you bring home every month?
$2,000 to 25.
Her total monthly income is under $1,500.
My stomach turned a bit. I felt horrible. I didn't even realize it was that low.
How much of a little do you feel like?
Big one.
Do you want to remain the parasitic princess that everybody so far has described today? Or are you now ready to stand on your own 2 feet?
Tanya's been lying to her family and friends about where her money goes. So I've asked her boyfriend, sister, and grandmother to join us here today to expose them to the truth.
You thought your debt was about $15,000.
Right.
Here is your debt. So you're twice as bad off as you thought you were. But there are things missing off of here. What have you recently added?
$800.
For what?
I had a hair appointment.
Did you knock your grandmother up for that?
A little bit.
Anybody else?
My boyfriend.
You have to stop being a sucker, okay?
It's gonna be hard asking him for any extra money anytime soon.
Of the money that you are spending, you're putting nothing towards your debt repayment, nothing towards savings, and $11.83 a month is going to your needs, like food and rent and gas to get to work. And your wants are eating up almost $1,400. She's spending almost as much as you make on her self-indulgence.
I believed her when she would need money. I thought she was a lower income.
We know you feel entitled to spend more money than you make. None of those things are needs. None of those things keep you alive, keep a roof over your head or food in your stomach. Those are just wants. We know you're spending way more than $75 a month on clothes, but that's the money you're getting from other people in cash and spending that I can't track because it never goes through your bank account.
Right.
If you were actually using credit as opposed to borrowing from your family, you'd be going into debt $1,460 every month.
Oh my gosh.
You've been bringing in a gross income of about $33,000 a year. To live the way you are currently living, that $33,000 in income would have to be $57,000 in income. And to pay back the debt, $75,000 in income.
I didn't realize that's how much I was spending.
Will you do anything I ask?
Yes.
Okay, I need your commitment that you are going to keep your hands out of your pockets. So, you are going to learn to stand on your own 2 feet, girl. You are going to learn to live within your means, and you're going to learn to get along without dipping into somebody else's wallet. I'm going to give you a series of challenges to do, and if you do the challenges to my satisfaction, I'll give you up to $5,000 to help you meet your goals. No bitching, no whining. If you don't do the challenges or disappoint me, you don't get the money.
Okay.
I want your debit cards and your credit cards because you don't have them anymore. You're going on a cash diet, my love.
Really? Well, what am I gonna do without my debit card?
What did I just say? Cash diet. Okay, that's one. You have a credit card?
I don't have a credit card. I couldn't get one.
24-year-old Tanya works in cosmetic sales. Every month, she spends more than she makes.
You're putting your whole future on hold for hairdos and pedicures.
Everyone's caught in this financial mess. Grandma got a loan for Tanya and is struggling with the payments. Tanya's boyfriend moved out, and the rest of the family is fed up.
She'll get angry at my mom.
Don't you have a few black dresses already? Yeah, I do, but I need a new one.
She has 6 weeks to prove to her family and herself that she can stand on her own 2 feet.
I feel like crying.
Okay, so we're here for your first challenge.
Right.
And this is your Get Real challenge. You know how you have been living off your grandmother?
Yes.
Do you remember how much she makes a month? $1,450? That's how much you're gonna have to live on this month. So here's your $362.50, which is this week's money.
Okay.
For everything.
Including rent?
Rent, car, everything. But wait! The first $70 of your $362.50 goes back to Grandma because you're gonna pay her $300 this month. See, I told you this was gonna be hard. Tanya's first challenge is to live on the equivalent of her grandmother's pension, $1,000 less than what she's used to spending. To make it work, she'll have to follow my budgeting 101. You'll put the income you're making right now at the top. Then deduct all your expenses, your rent, how much you're going to spend on groceries, your debt repayment. Add up all those amounts and deduct them from your income. If the number at the bottom is less than 0, either you can go back and cut your expenses to get the number down to 0, or you can go make more money.
Unfortunately, I was given $14.50 from Gail to teach me how it's not right that I borrow money off my grandmother's credit card, because that $14.50 is basically what she lives off every single month.
So you need food. She said $100 every 2 weeks, so that's $50 a week.
Single girls like Tanya often eat nearly all their meals out. If you're not paying attention, it's easy to spend $20 a day on food. That amount could feed a family of 4 for a week. For Tanya, that's gotta stop.
Have you ever thought about like going to like a food bank or something?
Or she could suck up to her boyfriend and get him to move back in, saving half the rent money.
It'd be better if he just got rid of the other place and just fully moved back in.
I don't know.
Like, baby, you'll see. I've started to pay people back.
Your grandmother?
Yeah. You can ask Baba. Jamal, please don't give me that look. Like, I swear I've been really good.
You're supposed to do it without help. You're supposed to be able to do it for yourself, no?
Baby, I'm not asking you for any help. I'm just saying, like, you're there all the time anyways. So technically, you're just wasting money.
But I just moved out.
So get rid of your new house, because it makes no sense. You're barely even at your place.
I don't know.
You want your bike, right?
Yeah.
Take that extra money and put it towards it. You'll get it even faster.
Well, I guess if you put it that way, we could do that.
So Jamal's going to help out with the rent. Tanya's starting to get real, but we're not off to a good start. Self-centered Tanya still thinks the world revolves around her. Typical princess behavior. I've been waiting an hour and a half for Tanya to show up, and she's still not here. She can't follow through on anything. Makes me wonder how she's gonna follow through on this process. Okay, so there's something I want to mention. Be very careful about the impression you are creating. With your tardiness, people see you as flaky.
Right.
Okay? Living on your grandmother's budget?
Yeah.
Not so easy, right?
No, not at all.
Did you give her back her $70?
Yes, I did.
And what did she say?
Thank you. And can I expect some more?
Because now she knows that you make more than her.
Right.
I think the handouts have all gone away.
They're all gone.
The
Right.
point was, she does not have a lot of money, and so you have no right to ask her for money.
I know.
This so far has been hard.
Yes, it has.
Let me see your debt repayment plan. I asked Tanya to create a budget she could sustain based on her actual income. While she managed some of her costs by sharing her rent payments and only giving herself a minimal amount for groceries, she allocated nothing for clothing, entertainment, or beauty. And when it came to debt repayment, I had some concerns. So how long will it take you to be out of debt if you use this amount?
$635. I didn't even calculate
Okay,
it.
so you have to go back and do that.
My plan was to claim bankruptcy, but now after meeting with Gail, I'm gonna try out everything she's teaching me.
Tanya is a 24-year-old princess who spends like a socialite. I've been working with Princess Tanya for the past 3 weeks. So far, she's had to stop mooching from her family.
Oh, baby, are you gonna cover it? Because I'm all maxed out.
Live on a massively reduced amount, and create a sustainable budget and debt repayment plan. After budgeting for fixed expenses like housing and debt repayment, most people can only afford to spend 25% on variable expenses like entertainment, clothing, and groceries. But Tanya is struggling with temptation.
This budget that they have me on, I swear to God, it's insane. I'm finding it really hard. I haven't been spending any money on myself. I haven't gone to get my hair done at all. I haven't been getting my nails done. If I see a new lipstick that I want or something, I can't pick it up. I seen the most amazing red and black snake print high heels. I've been thinking about those shoes. Oh my gosh, like, you don't understand how hard it is. You see me here struggling?
Well, it's not struggling. You'd be surprised how people live off that budget you have.
I sent Tanya to stylist Afia Francisco to find a wardrobe essential.
A little black dress is something that can take her to so many different events and occasions and really is worth spending the most that she can comfortably afford. Get something that's classic, tailored, and well constructed. $100 definitely can get you that.
And I just wanted to start with this one here, with the really modern neckline and the sleeveless number going on here.
I don't like that one.
She wants as many things in her wardrobe as possible, but really what I want her to start focusing on is quality.
Afia is working hard to show this pouty princess that a single classic piece can go a long way.
I feel like I'm wearing a garbage bag.
You really want your little black dress to be at the knee or just below the knee. You also want to think about fabric. And a blend here is something that can take you through most of the seasons because it's neither too light nor too heavy and will stand the test of time.
Woohoo.
After a few misses, Tanya found a hit.
This very simple sheath dress is a classic. You want to think, what will I wear this with that I already own? And that really will make sure that that item sees the light of day and it's not money wasted.
How have you found living on Baba's income?
I'm tired.
Not so easy to live on her
No.
income. Has she paid you back? Mm-hmm. Are you taking the money?
Yes.
You better keep taking the money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
I got it.
Good. Doesn't it feel better to stand on your own 2 feet?
It does.
Yeah. So then why did you ask your mother for rent money?
Okay, no, hold on. I threw a little bit of a fit. It wasn't.
Really? How very princess of you.
I didn't exactly come out and say, Mom, I want rent money.
But you never come straight out and ask.
She asked me for some money to help with her rent, and I said no.
I kind of hinted to her that I had a few up-and-coming bills.
The reason you are here as part of this is because we have come to the point where Tanya has to do her give back challenge. This woman has opened her home up to you. So now comes the payback time. You're going to be at your grandma's beck and call. Looks like Grandma Verna has her doubts about this one. And she was right. When it comes time to follow through on the challenge, Tanya leaves her mobility-impaired grandmother at the doctor's office. The crew has to pick up the princess's slap to ensure Grandma gets to her cribbage game safely. With just 10 minutes left in the game, Princess Tanya finally graces us with her presence. She arrives with a head full of fancy hair and a bag full of excuses.
Oh my God, I went for my doctor's appointment. I also had a meeting. I had to quickly meet with the bridal. It was like last minute. She called me just for like a quick consultation. I didn't know for sure if I was supposed to pick her up from there. I know it took me a while to get here.
I know.
I'm sorry.
But can't hold up the game here.
Okay.
Tanya attempted to redeem herself by cooking her grandmother a meal. It was too little, too late for me. Despite being stranded and kept waiting for almost 2 hours, Grandma once again lets Tanya off the hook. I'm not sure either one of them learned the lesson of this challenge.
She had another appointment, so what can you do?
When I first met Tanya 6 weeks ago, she was a parasitic princess overspending by almost $1,500 a month.
The majority of the time, Jamal will pay for our evening.
Her bad credit rating cost her credit cards, so Tanya turned to family whenever she came up short.
Card's been declined?
Sweetie, please.
No.
Fed up with her selfish ways, they cut off the cash and called me in. I challenged Tanya to live on cash, create a new budget, and give back to her loved ones. So how far has she come? Before I can deliver my final verdict, I'm made to wait one last time. When they finally arrive, I first had a few words with Tanya's posse. So have you seen any difference in your sister in the last few weeks?
Yeah, it's actually been really good. I'm impressed.
Have you seen a big change in her in the last few weeks?
Yeah, I have.
And is she pulling her own weight, or is she still expecting you?
No, she's been pulling her own weight.
Have you paid off any of the debt that you incurred because of your granddaughter?
Yeah, she gave me 70 and then 210 and I put
You
it in
give
a
her that
credit
money
card.
back,
Oh.
you're making her back into the monster,
Oh, no.
okay?
There's no way. She knows it too.
Tanya, come see me. Tanya learned to set goals and shop on a budget. She made a debt repayment plan, but she's stretching out the payments longer than the 3 years I recommend. She'll need some real discipline to stick with it.
The hardest thing this month was altogether just working out exactly how I was going to pay everything back.
When I got here, you had a huge sense of entitlement. You thought you could have anything you wanted, regardless of what it cost, and you thought you could do it in other people's wallets. Not thinking like that anymore?
Going over the process of budget and paying my debts off,
Yes.
I really came set on
getting to debt free.
Yeah.
Yeah. You did a series of challenges for me over the last few weeks. Some you did very well on, some not so much. Okay?
Really?
On the Give Back challenge with your grandmother, I consider that to be an epic fail. You weren't there when you were supposed to be there. You have a real problem with not showing up when you're supposed to, and it's going to cost you over the long term. No employer
No client, nobody in your life that is depending on you wants to be disappointed. Coming into today, this is the check you were going to get to help you meet your goals and pay down your debt. However, you have been late one too many times, and I am docking you $500 for keeping me waiting yet again. If the cost of this has been significant enough that you say, that's it, I'm never late for anything again, then my job is done.
No, like, it entirely was not my fault. Gardner was packed, not moving.
You were late for Baba, coming in with a great hairdo.
That wasn't my fault.
It's never your fault. We knew you were supposed to be there. The whole crew was there. Baba was there. You were the only one that wasn't there. You have the ability to make your life anything you want it to be, but you have to be focused, and you have to decide what's important.
It was challenging, but well worth it. It feels rewarding. I definitely think I'm gonna stick with him.
I can tell she loves to go shop. She's all out of control. She can't stop. Designer clothes, jewels, hair. She's throwing money everywhere. My head is spinning. Oh, 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 oh. She's a princess. She's a princess. Modern day princess.